New Deal dream is Venezuela's reality today, Cuba's reality today. It's the former Soviet Union's demise, and it's inhumane, it's immoral, totally destructive. At the end of the day, socialism is about one thing only: power for those in charge. A lot of promises, they'll all be broken. Power of your life, your decisions, your money, nationalizing every industry in America. This Green New Deal passes, the American dream dies at the same time. Sadly, it's not the only insane and destructive policy that is actively now being promoted by this new extreme radical socialist left. So we begin tonight's Hannity Watch on border security. We do remind you that we've long told you Democrats want open borders. And yes, we're right. There he is, Bozo, Beto O'Rourke, and Kirsten Gillibrand, both now calling for our existing border walls to be torn down. And Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez actually compared the border wall to the Berlin Wall. Maybe someone needs to get the Congresswoman a history book, because that wall served a much different purpose. That was keeping East German citizens from escaping to freedom, the other side of the wall. And over the weekend, we had a group of far-left activists actually storming into a Border Patrol museum and defaced pictures of fallen agents. Beyond disgusting, and that comes as a massive drug operation in North Carolina led to the arrest of 6 illegal immigrants linked to a deadly Mexican cartel. Yeah, one of the many reasons we need a wall. That's why we need to secure the border. That's why the president's emergency action will ultimately win in court. Even legal scholar Jonathan Turley, he believes the action will be upheld, as I do. But as the suits against the president's action work their way up to the Supreme Court, well, he's got the money in the meantime to keep on building and repairing the wall, with the $1.375 billion guaranteed to him in the latest budget compromise, and of course the money that he will reallocate from other places in the government, which he has every right to do. And meanwhile, as the president continues his work to secure and protect the country, many in the deep state, well, they have other goals, as we report in our Hannity Watch on the biggest abuse of power corruption scandal in history, and it's much worse than we thought. Look, for example, Andrew McCabe over the weekend admitting to plotting a bureaucratic coup when he was serving in the FBI before he was fired for lying and leaking some 5 or 6 times. Take a look.
Rosenstein was actually openly talking about whether there was a majority of the cabinet who would vote to remove the president.
That's correct. Counting votes.
Andrew McCabe, Rod Rosenstein should be very worried tonight, along with Strzok and Page and Baker and Comey and the rest of them. We're going to have a lot more on this unbelievable, despicable story in our mini monologue later in the show. Also, Senator Graham is here tonight. He will weigh in. First, we do have big breaking news out of Chicago and the case of actor Jussie Smollett.